Namaste, Jai Bharat. In Operation Sindoor, China and Turkey helped Pakistan. China, of course, was not directly involved. They provided intelligence information to Pakistan. Turkey, of course, sent their drones along with the drone operators. Otherwise, these Pakis are not going to operate the Turkish drone. They don't know, and there was no time to get them trained. But China provided intelligence, satellite images, etc., etc., etc. Bharat has their own satellites, but we were using it mostly for weather purpose, agriculture purposes, and all such things. Whereas the world, especially US, Europe, etc., they had spy satellites. Now these people have a fancy for collecting data from others through all kinds of means, and they think this data can feed the generations. So they are very fond of collecting data, and we were not interested because what's not ours, we don't poke our noses into their affairs. So we don't have such satellites with that kind of resolution and that kind of precisions of photography, etc. So now Bharat needs to have satellites where we can make observation on our surfaces. Now this helps us a lot, and into this direction no one has not thought that seriously, though we had all satellites for our needs, which mostly in agriculture and weather, such things only, not for observation of others, which we call as observation, but what with such observation the US, Europe, etc. do is spying. I don't know what they're spying for, but then there are times when they need it for operations like Operation Sindoor like things. We should have also, and we are into sending such satellites. Of course, our intention is not to spy, but our intention is to observe our shores, because there are a lot of smuggling going on. There are a lot of movements in the sea. There are a lot of drug smuggling. There are a lot of terrorist activities. So we need to know all those things so that before the terrorists move into practically killing our innocent civilians, we shall know that they are coming. So we should be prepared. So that's the reason that we should have such satellites, and we are into it. Now, when Bharat is trying for such things, the Europe, all the people, deep state, Europe, whosoever it is, they were telling such related companies not to cooperate with Bharat. Good. They were asking not to help us. Why? Because only I should spy, but you should not spy. This is a kind of multi-level standards of Europe, and which gets revealed every day, which gets exposed every day. I can do it, but you should not do it. Who the hell is this person to do that or speak such things? They have no respect to other human beings, in spite of the fact that there are those people who claim to be autochthones of humanism. And these are all false. Now the world is expected to realize that these people speak nonsense, and they speak false, and they speak things without meaning, and they just want to belittle others, thinking that they have some kind of superiority. But they don't realize that when they were in the barbaric ways, we were a very highly civilized society, beyond their imagination. Now you can't reach the kind of civilizational heights that Bharat has reached and had not lost, in spite of the kinds of invasions that you people have been making. We are still flat. So just stop underestimating others, not just Bharat, underestimating others. You don't think that, stop thinking that you are everything, you are superior, but you are not. That's a fact. You are not just superior. That's a false consciousness you carry in your subconscious to conscious level. That's very unfortunate for you. It doesn't make any difference just because we don't care. If you think you are great, if you demonstrate to be great, we accept. But you just simply think that you are great, that you can do this, you do that, like the Lahori Pakistanis speak. That no one cares. No one cares. Not just we. No one cares. So now they are telling that don't help Bharat. in all their satellite progress. We don't need your help. You did the same thing several times before. When there was questions of supercomputer, you refused to give a supercomputer. Fine. We made our own supercomputer. When the question of cryogenic engines came, you refused to give us technology and give us the engine. We made our own cryogenic engines. And when the cordial conflict with China or Pakistan took place, you didn't give us the GPS kind of things our army needed. You didn't give us. But we made our own GPS Navi. So keep pushing us, keep pushing us. We'll find out the things in the hard way of our own. Now we have things of our own, and you do not know how we do things. Therefore, you can't intervene. If you would have been giving us things, you would have intervened. You should have that kind of funny mechanism of kill switch. I buy some equipments from you, paying money, and you have the kill switch in it. When I want to use your equipment, if you don't like it, you switch it off. But the hard thing is actually cheating, betraying those who trust you and giving money. Of course, you don't understand what trust is. Such things don't exist in your dictionary and in your geopolitics. I'm not talking about the people living there. I'm talking about the geopolitics, which doesn't trust anyone. You don't care about others. So that's what I say, stop speaking about big things. You are not worthy of speaking about humanism, humanitarian, all those kind of things. And you force yourself to be custodians. That's simple, stupid, and nonsense. You stop us. You keep stopping us, keep pushing us hard. Keep pushing us hard. You don't understand what Bharat is. We'll overcome it in time, as we have been always doing. And we have been doing it, we're still doing it, we'll continue doing it. Then you already reached a point where you can't contain Bharat. You can't contain. You are trying to contain, but you can't contain. Now these days no one cares about what you say. Otherwise, in the past, when the Congress was ruling this nation, you speak about sanctions, you speak about this thing, you speak about that thing, the people will go mild. Congress used to go mild. They think that they can do something. Congress used to tell our army not to cross the line of control, because they didn't want to offend, I don't know whom, but they didn't want to offend others. They want to be good boys. We don't want to be good boys. We simply want to be people of Bharat. That's it. We don't want to be good boys for your sake, because we know we are already good boys. Not to show, not to make you happy, not to please you, not to appease you. We exist in our own terms. And we are not out there to destroy anyone's health. We don't care. We don't want anything for anyone. So the satellites will come up ours, and I'm sure that will be much better than those satellites which you keep sending for spying. Our intention is not spying. Our intention is our security, and that, of course, is very evident from our erstwhile policies. So, we shall meet again with some other thought. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Siya Ram.